Slack is a powerful business collaboration and communication tool designed to make internal communication between staff and teams more simple and streamlined for everyone. I'm going to break down exactly how you can effectively use Slack to transition from internal communication using messy emails to using dedicated channels to streamline communication and productivity within your business. Now, with teams predominantly working from home, there isn't a better time to transition into a easy to use internal collaboration tool like Slack. Right, so here we are at the web version of Slack. Now you can also download Slack on mobile devices for iOS and Android, and you can also download the software onto your computer. However, today we're just going to go through Slack, the web version, because everyone can access Slack through the internet. Now remember, Slack is ideal for businesses internally for communication. As you can see here, Slack brings the team together wherever you are. Now fundamentally, Slack essentially replaces emails, okay? Emails internally within your business. So we're moving from emails into messages, and those messages are organized into channels, and that's what we're going to break down and go through today so you understand how you can use this within your business and how it's going to bring value to your organization. Essentially, what we want to do with Slack is increase your business productivity, collaboration, and streamline the communication. And here we go. Welcome to your Slack dashboard. So this is where the magic happens. Now remember, the idea of Slack is to move away from internal communication using emails into messages. As you can see here, we can write a message, and those messages are grouped into channels. So as you can see, we have ideas, projects, team, and a welcome channel. Now with each channel, you can communicate with everyone that is part of this particular channel. Before we dive into all the details so you can understand how Slack works as a beginner, first we'll just quickly cover an overview of your Slack dashboard. So first things first, if we head up to the left hand side, this is where we can create a new message. So if you click on new message, here you have the option to send a new message to one of the channels. Now, like I mentioned before, we have 4 channels on this side, and we can edit the channel name and we can add additional channels. So for example, if I click on welcome, this is the new channel that's being created. I can come down here and I can type in a welcome message to everyone that's part of this team, part of this channel. And as you can see, I've just typed up a quick message to everyone that is now part of this channel for us to communicate. Welcome to Slack. Here we can collaborate and communicate with complete ease. So everyone that's part of this channel, as you can see, welcome here, welcome. Everyone that's part of welcome will see this message. Now I can come down here and there's a few options. For example, there's shortcuts, bold, italic, strike through. I can add code if I'm more advanced. I can come down here and enter a link. I can create a list. I can add bullet points, block quote, and code block. There's options here that you can choose from, so play around with these different features. Then we can come across to the right hand side and we can hide the formatting. We can mention someone. We can add emojis. And we can attach files or documents. Then when you're happy with your message, you've added your documents, you've added your emojis, and you've tagged individuals that you want to see this particular message, then click send message. And as you can see, I have sent this first message. So everyone that's part of this channel can now see this message. Now on the left hand side, we also have our account details, which we'll cover shortly. Then we have drafts. We can add additional people here by clicking add. And here you can add the email address of the team member or the staff that you want to join your Slack. You can give them a name, and these people can then change their name later on if they like. So once you have added additional people, we can click send invitation. So we'll just exit out of that for now. We don't want to invite any more people as this is just a tutorial. So we'll exit out of that one. Then we can come down to files, and if we click on files, this is where you'll see all the team files that have been uploaded. So this is where you can upload files to share in channels. Then if we navigate over to channels, again we can add another channel. So if I click add channel, I can come down and browse a channel or create channel. So if I click create a channel, here I can give the channel a name. Now remember, what we're doing is organizing what would usually be email conversations into topics. So as the example suggests up here, we have marketing. Now let's say I am a web designer. We are a web designing company. So a name of this channel could be design. Then I can come down here and add a description if I like. And then once you've added your description, we can come down here and we can make this channel private or unprivate. And then when you're happy with your name, description, and you've made your channel private, come down here and select create. Here you want to add people to your channel. So here I'm going to add my 2 team members that I added earlier. Then click done. And remember, you can add more people later on. So here we are on design. So it's as simple as that to create additional channels. Now as a web designer, I would also add other channels. So for example, I could add graphic design, I could add website design, marketing, sales, and possibly Friday drinks. And these would all be independent channels which I'd add relevant people to that I want to communicate with and collaborate with for that particular task or project. Now if we come down here, you can actually direct message individuals. So again, rather than messy email, what you can do is come down here and you can click on the team member, or you can click on the individual, and then you can come up here and say hello if you haven't communicated with them before, and then come down here and click either this suggested message and add your custom message. Just like that. Hey developer one, let me know if you need help with your web design project. I have free time today. And that will go directly to developer one. Now as you can see, developer one has not signed up for Slack yet, so your message will be sent to them via email. And when they sign up to Slack, then they'll be able to access this exact dashboard just like mine. Now remember, this was a direct message, so only developer one can see this message. Again, I could click developer two and I could send a message here, and then I can come down here and invite additional people. So once again, it's very basic. We have channels which we can create additional channels. We can make them private or public. Then we can come down here and send direct messages, just like if we were to send a message to one of our team members. Very simple and straightforward and streamlined. Then if we navigate up to the top, we can change our settings here. So if we click on Syndio Media, down here we can see that you're set to active. We can click change, and this just shows that we're away. So now people that are part of our Slack will notice that we are offline. Now when you're back online, just click act. Then we can come down here and you can update your status for everyone to see. We can also come down to notifications. If you don't want to see notifications pop up on your device or on your computer, then you can pause them for a specific amount of time. Then we can come down here and click view profile. Here we can edit our profile, so we can change our profile picture, we can add a title. We'll head back up to Syndio Media, and then we will come down here. Again, we can invite people to Syndio Media, our organization. Another important thing to note is if we come down here and select manage apps, here we can connect apps to Slack. So if we head over to browse app directory, as you can see, there are tons of apps that we can connect to Slack to enhance the communication and collaboration. For example, we can connect Gmail, Dropbox, Google Drive. We got Zoom here that we can connect, Monday.com. There's many tools that you can choose from to enhance that communication. We have Trello down here. So there's many apps that we can integrate with Slack to make communication a lot easier within our organization. So again, you can identify the app, download it, and connect it to your account. So that's one of the most powerful things about Slack, is that it easily integrates with other productivity, communication, and collaboration tools to make your work more streamlined. So what we'll do now is head back to our Slack dashboard by navigating up to the top left and clicking Slack. As you can see, very straightforward, very simplistic, very easy to collaborate with your team, especially if they're in a remote location. And this is just going to help communication within your organization less messy. Now, with bigger organizations, this is great because you can move away from messy emails and you can start collaborating through messages within channels. And there we have it. That's how you and your teams can get started with Slack.